Out on the dusty land band lived a tiny cowboy with a hat way too big and boots that shook every time trouble came near. Every morning he heard it, boom, 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 a personal earthquake stomping straight toward his porch. The Titaness, a Viking giant built like two horses and a runaway bull, burst through the doorway like an avalanche with opinions. She'd snatch him up by the belt, mark it now, and don't you dare forget the discount tokens. He trembled so hard, the coupons wrinkled themselves from fear.
But at night, when the lanterns died and the saloon snored itself to sleep,
a warm electric breeze slipped between the wooden boards, and moonlight sharpened like a silver blade.
there you were, the vampire witch, an energy that made the whole damn desert hold its breath.
You leaned against his door like midnight itself had chosen him.
Your eyes glow in dangerous tender, rearrange every vertebra he had left.
He breathed short, something in him woke, something that hadn't moved in years, since the Titaness brought him on buy one, get one. He didn't dare say it standing,
But even the cacti were like,
oh honey, we see it gray. Morning rose and the Titaness smelled something new.
she turned slowly, eyes flashing, who touched my energy?
Across the field, you stood glowing like sin wrapped in moonlight.
He was trapped between you, clutching a torn discount coupon.
A useless scratch-off card from the saloon, and the tiny helmet he bought in the next town over.
Just in case destiny hits him.
The Titaness hoisted him like a sack of flour.
Moo, we're going bean shopping. And you whispered through the air, a soft current curling toward his ear. You don't have to stay small, cowboy.
He froze. Two monsters wanted a piece of him.
One out of force, one out of fire.
By sunset, the cart creaked back into town.
The Titaness lifted him high like she'd won some barbaric rodeo.
And you disappeared into the tall grass,
leaving one look that would haunt him for days. He opened his tiny cabin door, bag sore from being dragged through every shop and dead man band. Quietly he asked himself, am I happy like this?
and then from far away, boom, boom, boom,
The Titaness returned with 12 new coupons and a mission.
he whispered fast.
Yes, 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 I'm fine, I'm good, yes, please don't stomp.
But deep inside, he remembered the night, the spark, the awakening, the witch's current humming through his bones. And he knew, even if he stayed small on the outside, something in him would never shrink again.
In Dead Man Band,
That's enough.
to start a legend.